it's funny because you never know what's going to happen. But I did sort of I had this little gut feeling that it was getting near to my time to go home. So when I wound up in the bottom three, it was a bit of an overwhelming experience because you're sort of preparing yourself to leave before you know the result. So I think I was preemptively kind of feeling everything when maybe it wasn't time yet. And seeing the performances didn't change anything for me. I still was pretty sure I was going home. Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, maybe a bigger, flashier song would have done the job. I think that Alicia's pitch for Vanessa was really, like, remarkable. Like, I almost started crying listening to her fight for her. I think there's so many factors that go into it, and, from the beginning, I never thought I would get this far, and I even said, like, God, how amazing would it be to get to the top 12? And then I got to the top 10, so, maybe it was something I manifested, but it was just my time to go home. I don't really know. I think it's hard. I understand the desire to want to, find the answer, find the solution, or pinpoint the exact moment, or, all that, but I don't know if it's necessarily something you can do. Like she said in the Mother's Day video, to be a mother is to be a lioness, and I think Alicia sees the people on her team as her cubs, and I respect the hell out of her for saying and doing whatever she has to do to protect Vanessa. And that same spirit is what got me on her team during the blinds. I mean, she decided she wanted me, and she sang me a song and made sure she got me, and I really admire and respect her for doing everything in her power to get what she wants for what she believes. And, that's just the way it is. Of course it's fair. If anything, it's something that we should all aspire to do ourselves, to have that kind of passion and fire. It's night and day. They're very different people. I think that's why they are both coaches on the show, because they're both wildly qualified, but very, 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 very different. I think Alicia would have had me, as you saw, she probably would have thrown me down a slightly different lane in terms of song choices. But other than that, I always felt kind of like in awe of her when I was around her. I don't know if it's because she's a woman and has that like maternal kind of queen-like vibe to her. And then working with Adam, you really forget that he's Adam Levine because he's so down to earth. He's very easygoing, and he treats you like a buddy right away. He's very frank and straightforward, and he doesn't hold anything back, and it makes you feel like you're with your best friend who you can say anything to. And he was super, super dedicated and committed to finding the right things for me, and I really appreciate how much he cared and how he never gave up and put his all into doing everything that he thought he could to let me shine. Working with him during the live, we got much more time together than I got with Alicia. So in a way, I felt like I got to know him better. But I'm so grateful that I got to work with both of them. I'll probably be, having realizations for the rest of my life about things that they left me with.